On Tuesday, May 1st, one day after Hitler's suicide, a handful of the few remaining French soldiers of the Charlemagne division had taken up positions in front of the Reich Air Ministry, while the remnants of Regiment 24 Denmark held the position at Kochstrasse subway station, and their sister regiment, 320, guarded the entrance to Leipziger Strasse at Spittelmarkt. Then, in the early morning of the 2nd May, as the remnants of the French combat group had just set up their defenses in the bombed-out Reich Air Ministry, vehicles with white flags drove up, and German and Soviet officers reported that General Weitling had ordered a ceasefire. Weitling died on the 17th. He died in Soviet captivity on November 17, 1955. With the cessation of hostilities in Berlin and the total surrender that took place almost a week later on the 8th May by Field Marshal Wilhelm Keitel, the danger for the French, who were now regarded as collaborators by the victors, was not over. As soon as they were recognized as members of the SS, they were often shot immediately, as happened to Untersturmführer Roger Albert Brunet after his capture. 11 members of the Charlemagne division managed to make their way to Karlstein, which is now a district of Bad Reichenhall in Bavaria, where they surrendered on the 8th of May to American troops. However, they were immediately handed over to soldiers of the 2nd Free French Armored Division under General Leclerc, who ordered the execution of his compatriots in false uniforms just a few hours before the end of World War II. In Europe, to be shot in a clearing without any form of court-martial. They were then left lying there until they were recovered 3 days later by an American burial unit and buried in a mass grave. 4 years later, in June 1949, those who had been shot found their final resting place at the St. Zeno Cemetery in Bad Reichenhall. It cannot be ruled out that further such quasi-executions of former French Waffen-SS soldiers took place in French captivity, which were then covered up. In some German towns, stones commemorate the former French comrades in arms of the German Wehrmacht in World War II.